streaming. We're gonna just stream this for however long we feel like doing. Alright, so how are we looking? Okay. Alright, welcome guys. We are live. Feeling pretty good. I didn't have anything for the intro, so we're doing a usual test to make sure that everything is good and everything looks good. I don't know for how long I'll be streaming for, because it is about to be 10:30. So I'm thinking maybe like 1 a.m. Maybe 1:30. Who knows? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I should probably see what's in the item shop. See if there's anything there. Looks like everything's kind of the same. But I do want to address something real quick. So, I'm gonna bust this out. You see the stats that I have over the, like, we'll have just a quick overview. We're just gonna cover it real quick. And you can see I have been playing a lot, and it's not like, oh, I don't have no life, because I've been doing a lot of adult responsibilities. So to give you an idea of just how many matches we've been playing, like just that idea of like how just how good of a season is it and all that. So we're on pace to hit 200 matches guaranteed by the end of the season. The last time we had that many matches played in a single season, if not more, was Chapter 5 Season 2. That really says a lot. I would have kept that streak going, but it would have probably had a slightly longer streak. But this one was when I wasn't on the game for 6 weeks. But you can see from the matches played. Where is it? Like, you see these two, they're nearly identical in that. It kind of, it doesn't give me the same vibe as Mega season, but this season so far has been pretty good. I'm just talking about from like, I just wanted to talk about that really quick before we go ahead and start. Let's see, make sure my thing is good. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're not gonna. I don't know if I want to do solos. Um, I mean, I guess we could get ourselves warmed up for solos. But yeah, I've been looking at this season from a perspective of just been playing this game for a year. It, to me, um, it doesn't remind me of Chapter 1 Season 9, like of the whole theming, for that matter. Like, if by no means does it. Oh, by the way, when Chapter 1 Season 9 does come in Fortnite OG, what date does that land? That lands on a Wednesday? Ugh. Right. And that one's on the 5th, but that's on a Friday. I'll have to be up early to stream it and then do my yard work. As long as I get the yard work done before 10 a.m., I should be good. But yeah. We're dropping that. somebody else could take the crown. No one's gonna take the crown? Alright. We'll get our crown back, I guess. If we lose it, we lose it. We already got double-digit crown victories, which hasn't been seen since Chapter 5, Season 1, or Chapter 5, Season 2. But back to what I was saying. It was in terms of just playing like squad fills, filling with random people, making all kinds of memories, playing squads with people. It kind of just feels that just playing with different people. And I haven't really had that much, because Chapter 2 I was the closest thing to it. Chapter 2 Season 1, not so much. It was fine in the beginning, but towards the end, it was just me and my buddy that played most of the time. Chapter 2 Season 2, I was playing with different people, but some of us would occasionally play together. Sometimes we would play separately. Sometimes I'll be playing with them in duos. Or in squads. Chapter 2 Season 3, I don't remember. The Marvel season, I don't remember if I did that. The Bounty Hunter season, I don't remember that either. The Chapter 2 Season 6, I don't remember even playing much squads, if at all. The Alien season, I did for a short amount of time. Chapter 2 Season 8, not so much. I guess the only other one would have been Chapter 3 Season 1. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I was playing with a variety of different people that I met to save the world, we've been playing Battle Royale together. So I guess that's like the only... That's probably like the next best thing. Because I did do squad fills in Chapter 4. Chapter 3 not so much, but I also nearly quit the game in Chapter 3, so we're calling that a wash. Like, I'm trying to draw comparisons with everything, because I just feel like I really just feel like this season has just brings out how it was with me back then. Because I wasn't doing much of that in Chapter 5 at all. Hardly. Because I was playing with the same circle of friends. So I know that for a fact. So I know that for a fact that it was... Yeah, and in Chapter 6, I don't think I really did much. I don't think I made friends with people in Chapter 6. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, I'm trying to think of a time if I ever did that. Maybe towards the end of Chapter 6? But even that kind of feels like a stretch. Chapter 7 is when I've been playing with just different people, and it's been pretty nice. I wouldn't say it's refreshing, because that would just imply that I got tired of people. But that's not really the case. It's more of... It's so nice to play with people, because you're just so used to just playing by yourself majority of the time. So, what are we over there? Oh, it disappeared. Where is this girl at? There you are. So yeah, it kind of just has that aesthetic. Oh, not aesthetic. That's the wrong word for it. It's just the vibes of just of old seasons past. It's the best way to describe it. Of just being able to just sit back, play games with people, and you know, and that I've done. I have played with a variety of different people over the years, but a lot of people just come and go. Like, a bunch of these guys just come and go. But the memory's still... Man over there is running the, yeah, this season has kind of made me appreciate it and enjoy it more. It's kind of made me enjoy it more, even though I have been having some crash outs and it's getting kind of just overall annoyed with some of it. Like, you kind of... This guy had a first. Where you got a first? There it is. It kind of just feels good to be able to just play like how it was back then. Just being able to sit back, actually be willing to play squads, even though my teammates have not been the greatest. But being able to actually go and play, like being willing to play through it. It's just being able to play through it. Maybe get some good people to play, even though it might just be playing once. Get all these bot players. It's just being able to sit back, play, make some good memories. And not so good memories in some cases. And also being willing to just like play different modes. Playing build and zero build. Reload and the other mode and blitz. That one I'm kind of just like, meh. Kind of don't care for it too much. They're great modes, don't get me wrong, but like the core, in terms of like the core gameplay of everything, it just feels nice. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good as well. That was not too bad. That we will take. You know, we'll take a gamble at it. Oh, we don't want to... Where's our... Where is our zipline mobility item? It's all the way over there. We can only carry 2 of those. All right. Okay, we got the NPCs over there. All right. You kind of get what I'm getting with all this. How are there still bot players alive? That's what I was saying. It's been enjoyable of a season. It's been a fairly enjoyable season for the most part. It's had its annoyances. I'm not gonna lie to you. It really has had its annoyances. But the season feels good to where I can actually like enjoy it. Like sure, I'll have like some rage quit moments that comes out of it, but nothing that kind of just ends up being like a deal breaker. All right, do we finally get a real player? Me siento. See his ass riding a llama. He might have a marksman rifle, so we're gonna have to be careful with that. Or maybe he kept running. Yeah, he definitely kept running. So far, I'm kind of... To me, just getting, like, upset with some of these games have been a lot less frequent. Like, it's there, but it's like, yeah, made a poor choice, or, oh, thing wasn't reloaded. Oh, that was a terrible decision. Or that decision just did not work out whatsoever. Could have sworn I saw some movement. I could have sworn I saw movement. Yikes! Yikes! That is a major yikes. Oh, I am so sorry to do that to you. Yeah, that play did not work out for you, bud. Again, that play did not work out for you, bud. Ah, that's just crappy. Where my damn bounty's at? There goes your mobility, bud. Yeah, I didn't trust him. I didn't trust him at all. I'm gonna have the advantage. Try not to take fall damage. We don't want to take that. We don't want to. Got him in the storm. Nice. He has the fist for the mobility, and that's gonna really be a disadvantage for me. Oh, I did not have my weapon equipped. That was my bad for that one. Make sure my thing's reloaded. Somewhere over there. Why are you preemptively emoting? That's what I want to know. Why are you preemptively emoting, bud? I still got it. Still got it. Leveled up 2 times from that. Very good. Elimination game. We're not doing a rematch. I don't know why that's an option. I could understand why you'd want it, but it feels a little silly to me. You know? I wasn't even anticipating on winning that. But that is win number 29. That's my 5th win of the season for solos. And it's win number 190 for total solo career wins. It could be possible that I could hit the 200 win milestone for like career milestone. Like, it could be possible. I just don't know how that's gonna work. But I've been sitting down a lot because I was watching some streamers before I got on to play, so you need to stand up, pop my back, do all that. I got some good moments out of that. At least half of those teams were real players. Like you had the one guy that pushed me, got bopped. The other guy tried pushing me, got bopped. And yeah, and he stayed spectating that whole time. I wouldn't call myself a good player, but I'm decent enough to be able to at least have that 5% chance, maybe a 2% chance, realistically, of being able to pull it off. We'll do another round of solos. I'm not that big of a deal. We'll just do another round. $17 victory rails. It doesn't have all of the. It doesn't have the full stats. Because it says 91 matches. Like half of the eliminations are missing. Because I should be at. I'm at 888. It's showing 453. And I have 29 wins. But it's showing 17. No. That 888, we're definitely on track to hit the 1K mark by next weekend for sure. We are for sure hitting that number. It's so nice to keep the solo win streak going, even if it's just one win. Because I didn't have that many in chapter 1. I think the first one I had was chapter 7. Then I had one in chapter 8. No, not chapter 1, season 7. Because I only had one squad win. And it's season 6 when I got my first ever win. So I had a solo win in 7, 8. Then I had one in 9. I want to say I had one in 9 because I have that uploaded. It was called Full Circle Moment or something. Where the don't look at me. Why are you pointing that at me? Stop that. Being that I was emoting on a player, and me and him ended up being in the 1v1, and I won the game. And I didn't have one in Season X. But the streak came back in Chapter 2, Season 1, where I only had one. And that one was was my first arena win. Give me an idea of how long ago that was. Because we haven't seen an arena in 3 years. Yeah, we're just gonna play through it. We're gonna see how it goes. Honestly, I wouldn't say that. Oh, I had no intentions of winning. It was more like I wasn't expecting it because it was just more like a warm up game because it really was. Because the majority of it was all bot players. But I guess when you're kind of focused, or you kind of just calm, kind of feel good. Oh crap! Forgot to call my mom. Not to check up on her, because she had called me earlier. It was some stuff that she told me about that, on whether or not I made up my decisions, which I think I have the decision cemented for several reasons. So, not going into details on it because it's not only too personal, but some of the details are not pleasant, to say the least. They're not pleasant. And it was part of the reason why last night I was just constantly feeling stressed. Huh? That was kind of annoying. Oh well. Why did I do that? But yeah, yeah, the details are pretty rough. There was not so good circumstances. There were some not so good circumstances that came about with that, unfortunately. So last night I was feeling very stressed out. I was feeling very stressed. So it kind of, that's how you hear me just kind of felt like I wanted to give up. Not like in the depressing way, it's more like, just kind of just accepting my defeat on some of these moments. That is fresh. What are you doing, fam? I'm very lost. That was not a real player? No, we're not questioning it. We're just not gonna question it. Ravens Revenge 13. That's a real player. Those guys have been very annoying to fight against. But they make it for an actual challenge. I'm not saying, oh, I'm the better player, but it's like, dude, killing these bot players doesn't give me the same joy. Duh. Speaking of which, that is a bot player. That was a bot player. My weapon was still not reloaded. That was kind of annoying. Yeah. I think now that everything kind of settled a little bit, I'm able to be like, okay, kind of feel better. Aside from me needing to go use the bathroom, because I kind of do need to go, but I could wait a little bit. Okay, where did I leave my car at? But yeah, I kind of just feel a little better. Bet you he's over there. But unfortunately, I can only sprint for so long. And I don't want to sacrifice my pizza in case I do get attacked. Let's secure our contract. Rocket Boy 87. Could that be a real player? I have no idea. I feel like it's like 95% bots. I heard them underneath me. Yeah, like I said, it's just all bot players. I think that's why I kind of don't feel stressed, because these aren't real players. That really does help, I guess. That's why that's why I made this joke saying, "Oh, this is just gonna be a warm-up round." I wasn't saying, "Oh, gotta get that." No, it's just that you got. What in the world am I seeing? Could add more eliminations. Could have been a much higher. But I'm telling you, it's like 11 eliminations, and they've all been bot players. I've not encountered a real player. Don't get me wrong, I'm able to like get and be able to experiment with things and be able to like actually like try some stuff. But me and Chewy over here are the only real players that I could find. You know? Where did they go? Where in the world did they go? Unfortunately, I don't have my recon scanner. Check. Use that for free mobility, I guess. Hey, it's just been just bot players everywhere. So it looks like on paper that I'm doing really good, and to which I am getting better. It's just I think if we had the mindset that we had and we had it like in chapter 1, I feel like I would be close to a god. Well, not really. That's a bit of a stretch. A little bit of a stretch, but like that can't be a bot player. That's the problem. But it is. That's what bothers me. But it looks like the thing is, well, we found Chewie, and Chewie did not get the results he wanted. And I'm pretty sure everybody else are bots. So, Loco del Coco, that could be a possible bot player. But yeah, we're gonna be finishing the game out with possibly 17 eliminations. So, you know, we're gonna be having potentially back-to-back solo wins. And I don't know how I feel about it. Chewie was the only real player. Chewie got annihilated by me. So here we are, breaking records. Maybe it was because of what happened yesterday, where I got wiped out by somebody that had 4,800 wins. Or was that in a squad game? I mean, it was nice. It was nice. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I ain't gonna complain with the 17 eliminations that I got out of all that. But none of that stuff makes any sense whatsoever. It just kind of feels... It feels just casual, like very casual. I mean, so far we're on a 3-win winning streak, which is good. I don't know. Maybe it's just from what had happened to me Friday night, where I played nothing but solos, and I was just... Those games were kind of brutal. I was getting some brutal games. Then last night, it was kind of rough as well. So I think that's probably what it is it's just that, and I'm just getting kind of... Maybe it's just a consolation price for that. So, yeah. But overall, not too bad. Not too bad, I guess. Not I'm not sounding ungrateful. I don't want people to think that I'm ungrateful. It's just it doesn't hit the same when what 16 out of the 17 players were bots when I won that game. That was win number 30, by the way. It just doesn't hit right. And people are going to look on my stats and they're going to be like, something's not right. But my KD went up. I went from 1.97 to 1.98, so I went up by 0.1 from that. I don't know where I was at for solos, but I can imagine that it kind of went up a little bit as well. For like career, that is, not like for per season. But 243 eliminations for solos. Let's see how that stacks up with other modes. Chapter 5 season 1 is at 312. I got chapter 6 season 3 by 100 to be exact. Chapter 4 season 3 341. That's the Fortnite Wild season. And that one has the most amount of wins. And then the Star Wars season is at 438, and that was on a 1 month period with 15 wins. I could have done a lot of work that season. If it had been slightly longer and I kept playing the way I was playing, I probably would have been able to have time, put aside time for stuff like that. All right, so this is where we're gonna have actual competition because we got these guys right here. So I'm not expecting much. If the streak gets broken, it gets broken, and if I keep the streak going, well, I guess I keep the streak going. Whatever happens, happens. Like I'm kind of. I'm looking at all these, all bot players in that cluster. Bot player there, bot players over there, bot players over there. I mean, we will just land here. Again, whatever happens, happens. I'm not being negative. It's more, you know, we're just gonna keep playing, I guess. The only wins that felt very satisfying were the Fortnite OG wins. And that's because I don't think there's any bot players in those games. So if I got a win, that meant that there was a lot of work involved. So Violet Bear literally, so the bus driver just straight up left. Okay, I don't see anybody over there. I want to get that blue chest over there. But yeah, Chewie left, and I think he left, and I think he knew for a fact that I was the only real player left, and I would not blame him one bit, especially knowing the circumstances that followed with it. Like, I completely understand him leaving. A Nani Mutt. Just took it to the face. We're gonna fish down here, I guess. I'm not expecting to have another high elimination game. I think that's gonna, as time goes on, we're gonna get more sweatier lobbies as time goes on. So at least that's what I think, in my personal opinion. There was somebody else here. He must have wiped out. I didn't even see the kill feed. I wasn't paying attention. No available rivals. Alright. That's fine. You don't see me. But I do feel like the matchmaking is broken because look how many players are left. Because these bot players are so far spread out that you cannot... You're gonna have a hard time with that. Like, trying to find players because everybody's so damn spread out. That's another reason why people always like to use the rival system. Because of that. Because everybody's so spread out, you have all the mobility to go after these players. This side up, 87. So it's kind of just one of those things, you know. Yeah, so we're just gonna get... Somebody did open that supply drop over there, but... Yeah, I'm not expecting another double-digit game. It's probably gonna look possible because of the way things are looking. But I got low expectations. I kind of just over here trying to figure things out. Mayor MVP. That's maybe a real player. He's somewhere over here. Well, it's definitely not over here, so I can confirm that. Dude, he is gone. Was he in a vehicle? I'm thinking he's in a vehicle. No, he was not. How did they move so quickly? 80 miles. There we go. We finally got a real player. And he has the Cause outfit, so he's definitely going to be a sorted player. I don't know if we're going to pull any strings. Oh, he got the other real player. Oh. Stop sliding. Oh yeah, the external guy is the other real player because he's the one with the crown. I mean, we guess we could get this guy just to rack up the rival ones, I guess. He had the ice gauntlets. He had everything. Thank you for making that very easy for me. Even had the legendary combat area. He had pretty good stuff. This one was a pretty good weapon. Oh, damn. I completely whiffed that shotgun. That was my fault. Oh, well. I kind of figured that's what was going to happen. He did do a pre-fire on me, but I don't think it really did much damage to me at all. But, yeah, I kind of wasn't... I thought he blocked me out, but I accidentally blocked myself. Yeah, 2,000 total wins, 121 wins. He has a 53.8% win percentage this season. Like, look at this guy's stats. That is crazy to me. So we got overview. 17%, 13%, 19%. Like 942 solo wins. Yeah. Let's look to season. That is impressive. Look at his stats. They have been consistently high. But it wasn't until lately that it's been a lot higher. That is pretty impressive. And if we look at solos, pretty impressive in their own right. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. The rest of the lobby are all bot players, so I'm just kind of observing his behavior. The pistol's a pretty good weapon to track, so there's a reason why a lot of people run pistols. Actually, I didn't even see what his stats is in rank. Elite 3. Okay, that definitely explains it. Yeah, because we got Panic Button 47. That's a bot player. That is... Yeah, these are all bot players. These are all 100% bot players. Bot players. Yeah, he's the only real player left. That's what I mean with it. It's like, if I eliminated him, I was gonna get the guaranteed win. He eliminated me, he's getting the guaranteed win. That's the thing I wanted to address. That one I'm not gonna say that good thing. No, that was just more of just on me. I straight whipped that shotgun hit. I would have been able to get him if I was able to get him, but I didn't, and I lost. But yeah, that's just usually how it goes. But yeah, he had over 2,000 wins. That's something I should have expected. I mean, he does have 950. I'm at 191, so the skill-based matchmaking should have been a thing. It really should have been a thing. Because I'm at 30 wins. He's at 100 and whatever it was. Whatever the number was. So. Yeah. Let's see. We already did good in solos. We're not going to do duos or trios. I don't kind of... That was just kind of a bit of a mixed bag. So we're just going to do some squads. We're going to do some squads and just kind of... just kind of play through it, I guess. Well, come to think of it, I wonder if that win with 17 eliminations was the highest ever solo elimination game. I'm sure I have a bunch of games recorded. Oh, but the problem is trying to find is trying to find those videos. Since I don't have any of them labeled, it's like kind of sift through the videos to see if I even have one. But I feel like I would have remembered. I would like. I feel like I would have been able to remember the games. I think the highest legitimate one was, I think, like 10 or 11. But like an average one would have been yeah, right around that part. Usually it'd be like maybe 7 to 8. I feel like that's like the more more realistic number to get out of that. Oops, preemptively press that. Did not mean to press that. So we're just not gonna figure out where we want to go. I go where we're wrong. So you're gonna line over there. Okay, he's gonna line over there. So we're gonna have a bunch of loot. At least me and Nocturnal will. I guess we're not gonna share loot. I guess I have this house to myself. Okay, got somewhat of a full loadout already. And face clips is kind of just there. So we're just gonna kind of. Oh, I don't want to carry 12 minutes. That's kind of a bit of a stretch. Your best friend 83. 'That was an accidental firing. Whoa, holy God. All because I accidentally shot. All because I accidentally shot. Ammo, here's stuff. stuff. Get rid of that crappy shotgun. We don't need it. Alright, we got butternut squash. That's pretty easy to get them. Huh. We have to have a quarter of the lobby already. There was somebody else here. This matchmaking is just straight up busted. So that squad that killed me at Sus Studios is the only real team. Oh, that one wasn't a full chug jug. Oh no. Oh. That guy's pressured. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, that guy is so crazy out of his mind. He is a good player. He squirms around so much. Oh my god. He was so... Dude, that guy was so annoying. He was so damn annoying to fight against. Like, oh my god. He was so annoying. See if I can find an AR. I need stuff. Oh, recon scanner. We will take that. Oh, you know what? We're ripping. That was killing me earlier. That was killing me earlier. No, I guess that's everybody. So far, we wiped out nearly half the lobby. There you go. Got the last people over here. Real people. Virgo didn't stand a chance. That man did not stand a chance. He didn't stand a chance at all. He did not stand a chance at all. Yeah, there's something going on with the matchmaking. I don't know what it is, but there was something up with that matchmaking. Because we had what? 12 eliminations out of that. Well, thought nice though, getting revenge on that team, on that same person that got me. Both. Yeah, it added a layer of chaos when you do both. It added a whole layer of chaos with that. Alright. We'll be back real shortly. I gotta put my denture tablets on my retainers so I don't forget. So now they're ready to go for bedtime. So we'll be back in about 30 seconds. I don't know, 3 wins tonight. Been an hour and a half. Could have had potential for 4 wins in a row, but oh well. For tonight, that is. We would have had a 5-game winning streak out of that. But you know, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. If we look at it, those are pretty solid stats, though. They'll look at my stats and they'll be like, okay, well, this guy at least does play. And then they'll see the build mode, 17 eliminations. They'll be like, okay, well, this guy's at least somewhat of a decent enough player. I wonder how likely it'll be for me to hit 50 wins this season. We haven't done that since Chapter 5 Season 1. And we've only had 50 plus seasons. And Chapter 2 Season 2 with 81. Chapter 2 Season 5 with 100. That was the only triple digit one. Chapter 4 Season 3. And Chapter 5 Season 1. Yeah, because everything else is anywhere from like the either between 10 to 30, depending on what season it is. So, doing the math, it might look pretty good. So we'll see. We'll see how the rest of the season goes. We got one more month left of the season. So it's kind of like, have to see how it goes with it. And people get that preemptively. Dude, I can't stand people that do that.
Hello? Anyone got a mic?
I got a mic. What's up?
You fucking kidding me? Another game out no mic, bro.
What, is my mic not working?
Oh shit. Someone that talks.
I thought somebody was rage baiting me with that again.
How about what?
They always have people telling me, "Oh, I can't hear you. Are you saying something?" I thought you were messing with me because I already had that happen to me already.
No, I deadass didn't hear shit. Is this your other homie? Does he have a mic?
I don't know who he is.
See, I don't get why people play fills and they don't speak. Like, the point of playing fills is to fucking...
I won a game where me and the previous game where me and my squad whopped half the lobby and nobody spoke a single word.
I'm cooked. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. Oh, I was standing next to that guy. Oh shit.
GG.
He had the burst, I did it. Now, the ones that I can't stand is people that end up leaving the game before the game even starts.
Yeah.
Like that girl that left.
Girl left?
Yeah, there was some girl by the name of Melissa, and then she just left. Like, before the bus even started. Like, I never understand that with people.
They don't even wait.
Damn!
Oh, GG's. Have a good night, bro.
Yep. Z period. I played with that guy last night. God damn. I recognize that name. I'm pretty sure I either played with him or played against him. One of the two. Have a good night. Yep, it's gonna be one of those. Honestly, I don't really ever land there to begin with. But that was kind of just an unfortunate. It was a bad omen when people leave like that. Typically, we do win games like that. I had what last night where me and the guy, it was just the two of us, and we made it to top whatever. We had a good game. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to fight squads when it's just two of you. And then I had another game like that where two people left, and me and the other guy got to top 3 with just the two of us. There was just nothing we could have done. We could have gotten better at the game, but you can only get better at the game when you got 4 people pressuring you at the same time. You can only do so much. but I kind of expected that to happen. But I'm pretty sure I played with that guy before, or played against him. It says 1,200 wins, 1,291, 550 solo wins. Yeah, yeah, 45% win percentage this season. Doesn't show anything. Is Oh no, that's for last season. He only has 44 matches played with 20 wins last season. I don't know what this season is because it says it hasn't been updated in 2 months. So I don't know what that was, but that definitely is what you would expect out of that. Hmm, oh well. It's so rare for me to get eliminated that early. I had one last night with those damn kids. Those one of them was already kept on saying stay mad," and I'm like, damn, this is what I get stuck with. Okay. We'll see how this game goes. I'm kind of not gonna say that I'm gonna get my hopes up, but is that their mic or is that the audio? I don't know. Is it just gonna be a repetitive pattern or just people leaving? Bruh. It's gonna be one of those nights, isn't it? It's gonna be one of those nights. He doesn't want to lose his crown. He's gonna be too stubborn to lose that crown. Go over here. Friday Wife 116. You know what? I get judged for my name, so I'm not even gonna talk any shit. Oh, you too? Man, you guys suck. Alright, you know what? To hell with it. We're just gonna play this out. We're just gonna get a couple bot eliminations and just call it good. That's just a load of who knows? Maybe we'll actually win this game. That would be really funny. I really would love to have a dev play with me so I can address this to them. and be like, hey, is there anything going to be done in regards to people just leaving and constantly doing it repeatedly, especially in a short amount of time? Like, if there's nobody in your team, that's one thing. If it's like, all right, we're just gonna do that. Like with me, if I leave because 3 of my teammates decide to leave me every game, I shouldn't get penalized for it. Like, I shouldn't get penalized for that. Because that just, it's like, okay, well, everybody left him, so we're not gonna give him a penalty for that. Alright, so we got the whole squad wiped on that. Ah, man. We're gonna have to play this out smartly. Dude, that might... Those do spawn often, so let's try to see if we can get 4. Maybe try to make it to endgame. We'll see. I'm gonna try to just... We're just gonna loot everything, just kind of just like hide. And we'll take this. Those 2 shotguns are just to pick your poison kind of deal. Like, you want to just go with one thing or the other thing. Like, they're both good options. It's just, do you feel like you can take a good gamble and try to land good shots, or do you want to just have something that's consistent? And in this case, I do good enough to be able to do both. But yeah, nothing brings me more joy than people just doing that. It's one thing if the person is just screaming to the microphone, you mute them, or they're just constantly just mess with you. It's just not like in a funny way, just like doing all kinds of dumb crap. Then yeah, you're just gonna kind of, you have grounds to leave. It's just gonna be like that. But if you just choose to leave and leave so quickly for no reason, it's like they look at the name, they're like, man, I got no confidence. It's like, I kind of just stick around to the end just to see what happens. We're just not the same. We're just gonna run around. Damn. He's able to land good shots at me. Oh, that's a full squad too.
The scientist. Status. Lost to the chrome.
Everything's my fault, so whatever happens to me, I deserve it. I'm sorry it ended like this.
I'm sorry I didn't find you in time. I'm going to make you proud.
Ooh, that's a pretty good option. That's another good option as well. You guys are fighting over there, so we're not even gonna try to fight there. We're just gonna kind of We're just gonna be kind of chilling. Because here's my game plan. We try to make it to end game. We're gonna try to make it to end game. And then spam the dynamite. We're gonna see how that plays out. You know what would be ideal is if I actually get big shields. That would be great. Alright, I see nothing. But yeah, like I said, that guy's like, oh, I don't like when people talk. It's like sometimes it's probably for the better, but at the same time, it's like it's not a big deal. At least to me, it's not a big deal. The only reason being is that I've had good games with everybody being silent. Not to say that they were annoying, but it's just been overall a pretty good team. Where we wipe out half the lobby. We're gonna have to book it. Because it does temporarily mark where the person actually is at, so they would have a general idea of where to go. Now I made it pretty far so far. So at least then we don't have to worry a whole lot. Or just scope it around and see if there's anybody here that I should be concerned with. The situations like this, I wouldn't get mad if I lose. I'll just be more amazed that I actually made it this far. So your expectations gets different, and you're like, hey, you know what? We'll just stick around and see if we can try to make it to end game. If we get everybody clustered in a small area for the end game, that would be great. But rivalry goat, that means that they had a bunch of, I think it's like 1,000 rivalry wins. I'm barely at, I'm under 300 on there, so do that. Do with that information. I can't remember the phrasing of it. He's probably still moving. He is moving. Will this teleport me? Nope. It was worth a shot. And that thing is deceiving. He could be a lot closer. It's like kind of like the mirror. Objects may be closer than what they appear. He's moving pretty fast. He either has a vehicle or a mobility item. One of the two. Damn, only 44 miles per hour with that. That is anemic. I get it. It's a heavy van, but man, that could have been better, in my personal opinion. I don't think we're gonna make it to end game. This guy's is gonna make his quest. Actually, he did knock somebody out, so. Of course. We made it to late game. And someone got the reboot. And now it's a 4v3v1. The only saving grace is this thing having a lot of health. I would have been absolutely cooked. Oh, man. We're GG's, guys. We're gonna such a cheap move. I should have destroyed that damn thing. But this is what happens when you're by yourself, man. There's not much you could do. There was not much I could have done because everybody decided to leave me. So it's like, so there wasn't nothing I could have done there because everybody's like, oh, we're just gonna leave. If we had played the way we had played, even if it was just two of us, we would have had a good chance of winning that out. But because everybody chose to leave, it makes the game not enjoyable to play in squads. When that's all you're stuck with is just everybody just leaving. But that's just the way life is. You can never get the things you want in life. Even if you try working for it, the outcome's never gonna go the way you want it to go, even if everything aligned. But that's just life. That's just life. That is just life. It really sucks. And I want that to be addressed. There needs to be a warning, and then like maybe if it's like within a 24-hour window, and you only just leave once, and like after a few times, it should be like a warning, and then if it's repetitive, it should disable matchmaking. And if it ends up being a constant issue, it would need to be disabled for an extended amount of time. I know some games are like that, where it'll penalize you. Now, if you only do it like maybe once a week, like something comes up, you have to leave, or your buddies joined the party and you decided you're just playing squad builds and you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave or whatever. That's one thing. But if you're just if I'm gonna have games where I'm just constantly getting left to fend for myself, it kind of sucks. So we'll see if the trend continues. We'll see if the trend continues with this team. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe it'll just be perfectly fine. I don't know. Like, it's one of the reasons why I prefer to just do solos or just play with friends. It's one of the reasons for that. Because you know it's not going to be a problem. Oh, you want to go to Wonderland? Alright, bet. The quicker we drop, the more ideal it'll be. I don't know, we'll see. Nobody landed with this, so far so good. So far, so good. So we're gonna see. Check your height. Well, I'm 5'9". Thank you, Zakobi. Oh, you're gonna be one of those people that do the follow for follow. I don't do that. Okay, we're gonna give these guys 7 power. Well, see if those guys wanna grab those. I don't have enough gold. We'll just take a third. We'll take a third med kit, I guess. I mean, you could have waited until I got to you for that. Like, you could have just waited. I don't know why you had to do that to me. I guess we'll start this, I guess. Cool. I wanted that thing. We're not taking the that revolver is a great weapon, but the problem is China is trying to if it was zero build, yeah, I would have probably taken that, would have just messed with it, but it's not zero build, so alright, not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Hey, you want to know something, like, talking about all that, the follow, like, sub for sub, like, and all that, like, follow for follow. The problem with all that What was he doing separating? Well, we have to do the rival thing. That'll definitely lead us to his team. Ooh. Uncle Bone. All right. Those guys are all over there, though. And we're just gonna pull away from there. That was kind of annoying. That did not work out for him. Or this has been a pretty solid team. We don't have that many people left. Oh, you guys are so far away. Alright, last guy. Let's see if we can get a rival board. We're gonna have to wait. Oh, Freezy Lemon is still alive? Oh, this guy's cooked. He knows it too. He's in the car. That's amazing. That was right. We have to run it back with these guys. These guys are actually decent enough. Well, I want to say these are, but we at least make a decent team. So we have that going for ourselves. Yeah, right now we're tied for third place for most squad wins in a single season. Chapter 2 Season 5 is at 18. This one's at 18 as well. Chapter 5 Season 1 is at 19. Chapter Season 2 is at 47. So we might actually hit 20 wins. So it's looking good. It's looking good. I'm not sure if I ever brought up the whole follow for follow, but that stuff does not do good for the algorithm or anything for that matter. It doesn't do you any good. All it does is just floods your feed with just random stuff. It doesn't really help. But yeah, that last game just proves to you that it proved my point with that guy with the elite agent outfit had to say. It's like, oh, I don't like it when nobody talks. It's like, dude, I'd much rather have a good team that's silent than one that's very talkative that just is just a liability and just not great. And there's nothing against people that prefer it that way. Because if that's what you want, that's what you want. There was more people that landed here. Okay, that's closed. I heard a blue chest somewhere around here. Really? I don't have enough gold. Ooh. Ah, no, that's not what I wanted. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay, I think we've got him. Yo, that girl had really good accuracy. I was like, damn. That one that is gonna just try to go for the bot players. That's perfectly fine. Oh, my shit's reloaded. Why is none of my weapons reloaded? Why are none of my weapons reloaded? This was a more of a chippy game. I just been had all the good stuff. This matchmaking is weird. There were some really hard fought games, but at the same time we're just having just complete oddities. Because the team over there outside the studios, those guys had some good aim. Then we had that other team had to cross that bridge outside of Sus Studios, and we were like, damn. Better reload. Wow, my aim is just terrible. Oh, we won. I wasn't even paying attention to how many people were left. I ain't gonna lie. I was paying no attention. Okay, so we got that. We'll run it back a third time. Yeah, there's already 5 wins tonight, so that's pretty good. We had back-to-back solo wins, and then we got... I don't know. There's up there for most amount of wins that we've gotten in within a single session. It's up there. It's usually like 5 to 6 that we typically would get. Humble Hills, we'll land there. Oh, we're trying to share. Fortnite 33. Oh, it's a bot player. It's a bot player that's a bus driver. Yeah, we're gonna have to get out ASAP. Cause it's gonna just follow exactly where the bus path goes. There's footsteps by me. Why is there footsteps? Buddy tickler. Tickle your buddies? I mean, hey. I guess that's wholesome. Yeah, our landing is messed up. Okay. Much better. We needed a much proper shotgun. Oh, I was getting ready to start a rival. I got a bunch of assists out of that. That was a nice flick shot. Ah, nothing here. No available rivals here either. What in the world? How did those two get revived? Oh, they have the sword. So far, it's been a pretty fair match. And I think we're able to just hold our ground. No available rivals. That means nobody's nearby. And we have to go to the next nearest one, which is either Dr. Dominion or Squibbly Shores. Yeah. It, yeah. You got immediately destroyed with that. Poor dude did not stand a chance. This is when you know you're an OG player, because not a lot of people will know to do that. Damn, we're gonna be going with a 3P with this random squad. Walk right into it. Walk right into it. It's already a 3-peat with these guys. It's already a 3-peat with these guys. I already won 6 games already this session. That is really amazing to just see that. See that play out like that. Alright. Alright, it's game number 4 with these randoms. Yeah, it's very rare. We're gonna see how long the streak goes. I said I was gonna do it till 2 a.m. It's barely 1, so we definitely have a few more games. We definitely got a few more games to keep it going. It's gonna be a bit of a hard drop, so we're gonna have to like try to find a weapon like immediately. So far it's looking good. A 7 cannon? Are you serious? have no weapon. Damn. Where's the damn reboot? All I had was just that launcher, man. Ah, shit. I didn't even hear him. Don't tell me those guys got the reboot. I got stuck. You. Oh my god. We're calling that a night. I think we already did enough already. I'm not as much as I would love to play with those guys, dude, that's just bullshit that it had to end the way, but oh well. It's already 1 a.m. I should have been in. Need to get it bed because I had to be up in the morning. I gotta do a little bit of yard work, try to get a couple last bits of weeds pulled out so I can be done with that. And then I have a couple of little things I gotta take care of. So thank you guys for being here. We'll see you guys maybe on the weekend, maybe on a weekday. I don't know. We'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace out.